Hi, I'm Peter Vaughan, numerologist. I've been a numerologist for over 30 years, and it's time for me to start to share my knowledge with you out there to help you become more of a successful person in your life than you may have ever thought before. Up on the sign up here, there's my name. Numerologist is what I do and what I am. I have two websites. That's www.petervaughan.net and www.numerology.net.nz. Both of those websites will get me where I'm going to be able to tell you and show you an awful lot of stuff about what I do. I have stories on my website, stories of success, stories of failure, stories of collapse, stories of all sorts of things that I put in there with predictions that have come to pass. Most of the work that I do is quite unique. When I say quite unique, it is unique because no one's doing what I'm doing with numerology. What I'd like to talk about here is you. The unfortunate thing about most people is they don't know who they are and what they're really good for. Numerology is a science. It's a tool of understanding to find out what you're like as a person and what you're meant to be doing in life. Because most people have no idea who they are, where they are, what they're meant to be doing, how they're meant to do it, and most importantly, when. When to do it. When you start to look at this, some people could be successful in a particular way, but they're not applying themselves at the right time when things or the environment or the conditions are there for them. So who are you? Well, most people would say, who are you? And you'd give your name. But you are not your name. Your name is expressed through you. You're a human being born, basically, and given a name. You have a date of birth. Now, puppies and kittens, they'll have dates of birth as well. And although their parents, as it were, don't log that down, we as humans do. But that has a significant bearing on your life. When you understand what your date of birth means for you, you're able to apply yourself at the right time in a particular way to do it so that you can become successful in your own life. Find out who you are. Numerology is that tool. On this website, or my websites, I have a name analyzer. When you put your name into that little analyzing box, it'll come back and tell you a little bit about your first name. But what I recommend you do is to get one of the profile packages that are on the site. The profile packages are set in different areas so that you can actually get something which is affordable to you, something which is very valuable to you, or something which has a lot of information for you. It goes right down to the months, what's happening in your life, when things will happen, alerts that come up for you, looking after you like you've never been looked after before. It's like having me in your computer looking after you. Also on my site, I do courses teaching people how to use this particular tool. The good thing about this is, becoming a numerologist, who knows, you might want to become part of my teams, where you can actually make money in throughout your life when the government says there isn't any more for you, helping other people improve the quality of their lives. Who are you? Where are you? You might even find you're in the wrong place, living in the wrong city. What are you meant to be doing? We can find that out by analysing your name. Your name makes you who you are. How are you meant to be doing something and when you're meant to be doing it. During the course of my studies in this particular field, I found out that when you study enough people and you gather enough empirical data, you start to build statistics, and the statistics can tell you a lot about people when you get into it. I found out that approximately 98+% of people are negative. Now, that might sound pretty bad. You think that's an awful lot. Well, I didn't discover this first on my own. I found that out from just observing what I had gained in my own knowledge and throughout my own studies. People like Napoleon Hill or the university type professors in America who have studied success found out that most people are negative. It's really about 1% of people who are truly positive in life. Where are you? The more you can become this way, the more success you'll have in your life. I had to study the people who made money. And I found that there are 9 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And of these 9 groups, group number 6 seems to make most of the money. And they make it easily. What group are you? The numbers themselves don't mean anything, they just are labels for what kind of qualities you may have. And if these people are the ones that make money, what about the people who end up in jail? What number do you think that is? Well, anyone can end up in jail, but most of them are group number 8. How do you find that out? Because I've studied a lot of criminals. Studied what they've done and those who have been the deaths that they've gone and been put down for, the criminals who have had injustice served upon them, those who were locked up and were innocent, those who were locked up because they were dead guilty. That's group number 8. Unfortunately, most people have no idea what group they belong to. So if you're positive, you can make money anywhere, and I prove that by doing this. Nobel Prizes. A couple of years ago I studied the Nobel Prize winners because I wanted to find out if there was a number for success. One number, and there's not. Because of the 1 to 9 groups that come with the Nobel Prize, every person in that prize groupings all belong to group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, right through to group 9, in their respective fields, whether it was science, peace, medicine, technology, etc. These people just had a passion. They actually loved what they did. And when you start to love what you do, usually your name will go into your career line, your skills are used where you can apply them in your particular field, but you can't figure this out if you don't know how. You didn't come here with a book that says this is your life and this is how it's going to work for you. Here's what's going to happen at certain times. Well, now we've come to a point in your life where we can actually work that out for you. Go to my site, petervaughan.net, numerology.net.nz, look me up, go for a profile report for yourself, find out if you'd like to know more, because I'd like to help you. And yes, I do look at what comes on my screen. And I have a powerful team of people around me that I'm developing now that can assist me to help you at a personal level, like nobody else can in the numerology field. Thanks for coming by. See you again soon. Peter Vaughan signing out.